last time on Great Southern Travellers.
G'day, and welcome to Great Southern Travellers.
I'm Emma.
And I'm Joe.
We quit our jobs, left our life in Sydney, built a home on wheels, and now we're on the adventure of a lifetime. Taking on the lap of Australia in our trusty Triton.
Dive in and join us every Thursday for the adventure.
Good morning. It was an incredibly windy night in Maree last night. We stayed beside the pub and we were a patron of the pub last night, I guess you'd say. But we have had a coffee and gotten ourselves ready, about to do the Oodnadatta Track today. And as we are pulling away, what happened?
I got distracted by fixing a seal, that's what happened. I don't know what you're referring to. Other than, of course, the rooftop tent still being up.
As we're starting to drive away.
You know, if you're going to take on the Oodnadatta Track, tip for beginners, close your rooftop tent.
Yeah. So this is the pub where we stayed last night. This is the Maree Hotel. There's not much in Maree, but the people in the pub were lovely. We are off exploring Maree this morning. Maree actually is the start of the Ghan, so we're going to go look at some of the old remnants of the Ghan. As some of you might know, is the train across the desert.
Basin. It's one of the biggest basins in the world, in the Southern Hemisphere particularly. And the interesting thing is that all this basin is for these two lakes here. Normally they don't really have any water in about once every 10 years. And we're doing the Oodnadatta Track, which comes from here along like this. And we're going to see quite a lot of water. And to us, that's the only way we're going to know it. But for everyone else, they're saying, it's unbelievable, you're coming when there's water. And that's what we got a lot in the pub last night. Like, oh, you've come at the right time. We'll never know any different, realistically, until we come back in 5 years' time and as dry as anything. But, yeah, just incredible. This is the Royal Mail truck. This was the Royal Mail truck that did the Birdsfield Track and delivered up and down the Birdsfield Track. So, there it is. It's a hardy little thing. Credit where credit's due. Yesterday I took you on a little tour around the Tom Cruise Museum in the Maree pub. He ran the line from 1936 to 1999 basically, so 63 years as the mailman on the Birdsfield Track. Quite a record. After exploring Maree and filling up the tanks, we were finally underway, ticking one off the bucket list and taking on the Oodnadatta Track.
We're on the Oodnadatta Track. We stopped because we saw a sculpture part, but oh my goodness, it is so windy. It's not that warm either, but it's not cold, and the flies are going to get in the car. But the thing that I found most bizarre is the ground's spongy. Like, it's not dirty, it's not dusty, it's spongy, so it kind of bounces into the foot. I don't know, it sounds odd, but it feels odd too. just a bit odd just being in the middle of nowhere. That's all. So.
We did have a fair bit of information for you about Oodanadatta, Lake Eyre, but we lost most of it due to the wind. Lake Eyre is the largest in Australia at 9,500 kilometres square when it is full. It's also super salty. At 50 metres below sea level, it is actually the lowest natural point in Australia.
This to that.
To this!
Can you believe there's this much water on the Oodnadatta?
Hence all the greenery. I think there was a couple of pictures earlier on one of the boards that was showing how when there's water like this it's green all along the side of the track, whereas normally it's just...
It's incredible and so confusing.
Just quickly, while there's a break in the wind, spoke too soon, we're at Coward Springs, so this is our bath for the day. Hopefully it's pretty nice.
There you go. Registration. You self-registered and we paid our fee.
Pay your money, now we get a swim.
Outback Springs.
Outback Springs, Coward Springs.
Coward Springs.
In the desert.
Oh, here we go.
Can you hear the little bubbles?
Yeah.
Oh, my life. Refreshing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's on the bottom of the pool? Oh, sand. Wow. And wood. And a little bit. Hello, wood. You see a little lizard? Woo! Welcome to Coward Springs. Oh, getting pushed back by the bubble. Yeah, the sand and then wood.
This is quite nice, isn't it? An outback swing. Oh, it's slippery.
The eagle flying over our heads is kind of weirder. We've been joined for company. Can we see him? No, he's just giant eagle just flying right over us. There's a lot of flies. There's a lot of flies. Oh, wow. It's very cool. Ooh, big one. It's quite slippy. This place is unreal. So we are coming along the Oodnadatta Track. We're in the middle of the desert, and here we are in a hot, warm spring. I think it comes out, I guess, 20 something all the time. Comes from deep in the ground, and feels pretty damn good. Feels pretty damn good, gotta say. What a wonderful way to spend a lunchtime. What a wonderful way to break up the drive. What a wonderful way to spend a day. Okay, so I'm currently on the Old Ghan railway, which ran through here, which is why they found the spring, dug down, so they had a nice artesian bore, so they had constant water for the trains coming through. Trains would stop at the Coward sidings, which is just down there, and be met by all the Afghan cameleers taking the food and goods out to and from the stations and the different homesteads around here. And I'm literally right on the old train line, so crazy. The pub was here until the 60s when they just demolished it, because that's what happened in the 60s and there was nobody here. So once quite a thriving place, now it's private land, but you can still come and pay your $2 and jump in an artesian spa pool that's been there for the last 150 years, which is pretty incredible.
Oh my god, the flies are insane.
Creek. (15,340 kilometers, probably, to London. You would be to know 3,445 to Auckland.
Auckland?
Yeah, it got included. Can you believe it?
Yeah, of course it did. Is Sydney? Nope.
724 to Birdsville.
Oh, the flies. Oh, the flies.
With the Creek Hotel, a couple of Great Northerns.
Couple of Great Northerns.
It's a pretty happy lunchtime.
Oh, always. Now we're halfway between here and Oodnadatta. We'll see how far we get today. Cheers.
Speechless, basically. Speechless. We'll go and get a look from the top. But yeah, just unreal. Look at this! This bridge is what, 100 years old? 120 years old? Built as part of the Ghan. Obviously the Ghan extension from Maree up to Oodnadatta. Like, crazy. The flies are also crazy, but that's old news. Just unreal. I can't wait to kind of have a look at it from up the top. finished building 1892. Got strengthened in 1926, but it's all part of the Old Ghan line. So this went all the way up, the old Great Northern Line went all the way from here on the Old Ghan route all the way up to Darwin. How crazy is that? I'm covered in flies. So we're inside a marshmallow. Sorry, no, we're inside the Pink Roadhouse in Oodnadatta. Pink Roadhouse, Oodnadatta. And I feel like I'm inside a giant marshmallow, and also feel like a kid in a candy store. It's incredible. We're actually in that kind of stash section. There's a general store, post office, pub, cafe, bar, fuel, everything here in this one massive pink building. But yeah, quite impressive.
We've experienced some unreal sunsets as we've travelled across the outback. Here are just some that we managed to capture.
Join us next time as we venture deeper into the red centre to Australia's beating heart. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Until next time, hooroo.